Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. So we have finally been able to assemble a small force under the command of Henry Monsieur, the veteran from the Indian campaigns, which has moved over here to take charge of this army and will now go ahead and attack and clear out this pirate's nest. And after he has done that, we'll send the navy off to pick up the armies in New Orleans, and we'll move in to secure the territory which was taken from us by the French, which in turn we had taken from them, which in turn they had taken from Native Americans, which blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Anyways, the famous pirate captain Olivier Blackburn is need to be brought before charges. Bring that pirate to me. So I've lined up the armies accordingly, or the army groups I should say. We have two of them, one of 5 units each, going to make their way across either side of the village, and then as reserves we've got colonial militia that's going to be stationed behind cover as they advance. 2 howitzers, and off we go. It's quite a lot of pirates, and they seem to have focused most of their men back here. They have a garrison mortar, which I think will be the most important unit to destroy, since it will definitely do us quite a bit of harm. We'll move this line out to face the enemy. And it looks like most of them are going through to face them over there, so I think what we'll do is we'll actually move this one to be reserved for this line, rather than going its own way over here, because it's going to be messy, and there's going to be I'm going to have to control it a lot to make sure that it goes the troops go correctly through the village, and that's going to take time. Let's see, am I even able to fire here? Yes, seemingly we are, because we just tore down that house and crushed 2 of the mortars in the process. The thing is, I'm pretty sure they had some artillery as well. So we got... Is it 2 batteries moving up, or is it just 1? I think it's 2, actually. Yes, 2 batteries. Make sure first that we destroy the howitzers before we go and do anything else. They have some militia of their own, the pirates. There's quite a lot of pirates. If we can, we'll send these 2 up to control the flank there of the unit, and to control the high ground there on the right. Let's see how it's going. Have we destroyed the mortar yet? There's still 1 mortar left, and they lost more than half of its crew. The pirates are still organizing, so we still have time to get extra units up to the front line. We might have these 2 actually go ahead and enter town. We broke down another house out there. Let's send these 2 already. I think we only got room for 1 of them to come up and stand next to them. Well, the easiest thing would be if he got some room in the middle of this line instead. Let's see if we from there and then all the way to the edge. And then the rest of these units will come here to the edge. And then the two, one of which behind the wall, the other one will go over there. And then the militia also has to be put to toggle guard mode. Have we not destroyed the blasted mortar crew yet? We just destroyed the mortar, so now they cannot fire any longer. So it's time to target these units. I think we'll try... Why don't we try this new shot? Oh, we don't reach anything with that. How about some explosive shells? We don't reach anything either with those. So continue with round shot. We're gonna see about blowing the enemy to pieces. The main line is soon in position, so they can advance on the quite disorganized pirates. Wait, are all these just carrying swords? Lightfoot buccaneers. Do these not carry muskets then? Let's break down their artillery, and what we need to do then is we need to hold fire and then do a volley on them as they get close, because if we fire at long range, these pirate mobs, which only carry swords, will go straight into our lines. What we'll do is we can create two lines, and as the first one is fired, he can redraw, and the second line can come up and fire. Looks like they're making a charge over here. So we'll have these two lines open fire. Pirates are coming across. Prepare. They're hesitant. What are they doing? Wait, do they throw grenades? Maybe they do, I don't know. They're moving back. So we'll hold fire. There's a lot of pirates. The enemy cannons are opening fire now. One cannon shot went through. Second one. My artillery pieces are firing, aren't they not? A lot of the enemy guns aren't firing. Let's see. Oh, our guns firing. Yes, they're just about to fire again. At the same time as we want to destroy these, I think it might be high time to maybe focusing on the infantry. This time around, prepare, fire! Massive casualties among the pirates. Oh, they're moving in on the flank there. Did I send up the militia? Where's the militia? Is this the militia? Yes, this is the militia. Oh, I moved the militia into the main line. This militia unit has to come into the flank here and open fire. This militia unit also needs to come back here. And then just normal line needs to be in the center. Let's see if we can hold for another volley. This unit probably needs to start firing. Once more, open fire. Oh. They're firing pistols. They've all got pistols. The enemy general was killed. I think it's time we open fire all across the line. These men will move up. The militia is about to get outflanked. Hold the lines, men! Oh, so only the light pirate units are the ones that carry muskets. The rest of them all fire pistols. The main force of the pirate has been defeated. But the guys over here has lost quite a few men. So these two lines will move back. And the two support lines will now open fire. You as well? We got mass rout of enemy troops on this side. Oh, coming a bit close here. Luckily we got the militia ready and the general can move back. Fire explosive shots. Militia needs to find this pirate mob. This militia won't hold on its own. So we're turning this line up to open fire upon them. And then these units will move up. With these guys coming in the flank. This one's about to fire. Firing into the backs of these men. And then this one's about to fire as well. And militia is still holding. One of the pirate units is giving way, the other one's giving away pretty darn soon. It's wavering and it's tired. Our lines gaining ground. These two will hold fire. Where the hell are these units going? This buccaneer unit. He can't decide from which direction he wants to attack us. Main enemy units have been defeated. What we have left are mobs of more of these pistol units. We got 2 of them. The main line will now hold fire. prepare to close the distance. These are shaken and tired, and I bet a decisive charge by the general as they turn away will break them. And so these units can now fire upon the one that's mucking about in town, and then we'll advance these lines to volley the few pirates that remain in the forest. The militia is able to open fire, but it needs to come in a better angle to open fire upon these guys. They're not very accurate when you fire explosive shots. One shot land over here, some over there, all over the place. The risk of us shooting our own men. The pirates are just standing there. Not entirely sure what's being done here, really. By His Majesty William III, we order you to lay down arms. Now they're on the move. Soldiers, pacify the pirates. This unit is the last one to remain. I bet this one's breaking pretty darn soon. Mortar shots landing all around. Not very accurate. We seem to be hitting everything but the pirates. Better switch to use round ball. Or maybe we should try this, because we haven't tried this type of shot. Oh, these guys are back. But they're just gonna run into superior fire by our lines. Oh! So this is what that kind of shot does. We set fire to everything. We set fire to the town. Oh, good heavens. Yes, the pirates understandably are retreating. Oh, did the fire go through? One of the fire bombs went through here and just took all of these. Those fire shots are quite effective. Let's see if they can fire any more before the enemy goes out of range. Because that looked pretty cool when they got fire everywhere. That could look really cool if it was in the middle of a battle and stuff and you got those flames going on. We could almost have set fire to the entire village with that. Anyways, we won the battle. And it's back onto the campaign map, and we need to move the other armies rather quickly. Very good. They've already got a Protestant, what's it called? Church there, so we'll keep that. Nation destroy the pirates. And it's got a surgeon. Now the fleet... the fleet won't make it there anyways. So we might as well take the few units we have here with us. However, we'll leave 2 of these to guard the island. And then Henry Monsieur and his army will board the ships and will set sail towards picking up the guys outside of New Orleans. Also, I should say we were unable to hold this, understandably, given the amount of troops that turned up here. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn, as I have no more moves to make. Well, I apparently had some moves to make. Oh, this one's going for... Why do they hate Barbados? For some reason, everyone just wants to destroy the port on Barbados. And I'm not entirely sure why. Prussia, Poland, Lithuania. It probably helped in making the turns go faster by not showing everyone moving their troops around, but at the same time, you're not as aware of what's going on. Seems Sweden are up to a lot of stuff. 13 colonies. 13 colonies have been doing a horrible job trying to deal with the Iroquois Confederacy. Denmark. I forgot that Denmark was still here because you have Iceland. So they're stuck on Iceland. You can't trade with them because they only got a fishing port. Maybe we should invade them since it's a sort of good stop-off point on the way to other areas. The spy, what I want to do is I want to see what's going on here on the borders and stuff. I want to see what's going on here. See what the Thief Taker, Holy Light, Test of Faith. We've got another Protestant missionary. I've got a bit, I must say, I have a bit too many of them, don't I? Is there any region in North America? North America goes quite quickly to convert because there's so few people here. Anyways, we did that. Northumberland Fusiliers is a new unit that I can recruit for some reason. Only seems to be in the Montreal region. I'm gonna recruit some more of them. Not actually sure if they're good, but it's interesting to have different looking units in your army. Northumberland Fusiliers. Let's compare them with a normal colonial. So they're definitely better. Got quite high morale as well. Constructions. Agent. Another agent. Good. This is being done. So and so forth. Where's the navy? Here it comes. And so we already have one ship in there. So this army can first go along. What we'll do is we'll delete this pikeman, and so everyone can actually board the ship, so we don't have to leave one guy behind. So that boat is full of troops. Now we need to split this one off in two. So we'll take this one and we'll send this one in. Okay, so we can't move everyone, but we should be able to move some, should we not? So now that ship is full of troops, and now we just need one more ship.
Orders received and understood.
We're fitting thousands of troops onto just a few boats. Why is this one being so... What is stopping it from moving? It's John Leake for some reason. I'm not sure why though. He's a pretty good admiral. How old is he? 67. They get really old really quickly, I think. Or maybe it's just because they are old to begin with. We're gonna keep the navy together. And then we're gonna land all at the same time. And we're gonna land... I don't think we can land in Pennsylvania, but we can land here. At New York. So we can take we'll land at New York, and then we can split off taking these two, and then go in to rescue this region. It doesn't seem as though these guys are intending to move away from this, and that's good, because then I don't have to fight them. This priest is making his way up here. And is there anything else? Nothing here, is there? Except for this stupid navy, but I can't push it out. Ah yes, dry docks. I was able to purchase a technology of the Ottomans, so I can now build dry docks, which should improve our capabilities on the seas, on the high seas, as we are able to get a lot better ships than the enemy. And nothing really to do in Europe. Everything seems to be going fine here for now. India, nothing much happening here. We've got quite a lot of money, but I think I'll probably save quite a bit of this. Can just quickly go over, see if there's anything that needs to be upgraded as we go along here, but there's not a lot of places that need upgrading. Same with home in England. We have a lot of places that need upgrading in America, but we'll hold that off. Right, oh, look at this. For some reason, Sweden has taken this region. Or did they make a stupid peace where they traded regions or something with each other? Nope, they're still at war with each other. But for some reason, I guess Sweden sort of marched through. The blitzkrieg tactic of the Swedish have not worked. At the same time, Prussia, is Prussia gaining any ground here? They took Warsaw, but that's about it. And then it's sort of stagnant here. One thing that's happened is Portugal is making gains. Portugal took this one before, but now that's switched. But they took this one. So Portugal is making gains towards the Austrians. Portugal doesn't really hold any colonies, so I'm not too interested in fighting them just yet. But they are a possible target because they destroyed our allies. Spain is obviously also a target, since they hold a lot of territory here in North America, and they hold territories that I need to win. They hold Florida and... No, they don't actually. They don't hold anything here that I need to... Really, the guys that I need to be fighting is the Ottoman Empire, the Mughal Empire, and the Cherokee nations to win the campaign. Anyways, let's go ahead and end the turn and see what the enemy has in store for us. Let's see what France is up to. They keep sitting in that region, even though they could, you know, filter out and attack and destroy so much of what I've gained there and take so much back. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why they didn't go directly for Quebec. That would have been a better strategy, because holding Quebec, you have the port so you can connect back to the homeland, and you have a lot of infrastructure there to recruit more troops, and so you can start reconquering the region. But for some reason they decided instead that they wanted to help out the Iroquois nation, I guess, by sort of securing the rear, as it were, of them. I'm quite surprised the fact that the the what's it called? The 13 colonies have lost so badly against the Iroquois nation that they weren't able to. I can understand them losing Philadelphia because the Iroquois came with a full stack, and so that could have been quite hard. But then, you know, they should have been able to rally and push them out. But I guess the AI is not that clever. Also, I don't think the 13 colonies have access to any kinds of technology, or the kind of technology that you would want. Let's send this guy to deal with the natives up here, and then we actually have a ship, and this here ship will come and pick up this Protestant missionary, and he will land here on Newfoundland. So he'll act as a spy, but also prepare the region. Interesting thing happened right there, the fact that we invaded the port just to leave this priest here. The enemy has a priest here though, but we'll be able to change this around. He runs into the, after we torched the port, he runs into the countryside. The ship, I think maybe the 13 colonies put too much emphasis on their navy rather than their army to protect their lands. Mistress, Holy Light, agent recruited, the Mercury thermometer. A new member of the Royal Society, Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, has demonstrated a new kind of thermometer, capable of measuring a wide range of temperatures than previous designs. Good. But now it's time for us to land the armies to begin the reconquest. So I don't know how long Philadelphia has been under native control, but I imagine it's been quite a while. So Henry is first one to land. Then we bring on this ship. And then it's Pippin coming across. We landed what was once the proud city, port city of New York, but is now nothing. It's just a remnant. And then we have the Aaron Forbes landing. And then we have the army. Let's see which one. This one was part of whose force? Pippin's, yes. Part of Pippin's. We will replenish the force. Since Pippin has the biggest force, he'll go ahead and secure the bridge over there. And then Aaron Forbes will go ahead and secure this bridge. And in between, we'll have Henri to reinforce them. And then the Navy will all combine. And he'll sit out here to prepare. Anyways, I think we're going to end it right here, but next episode we should be able to make quite a lot of gains here, so at least 2 battles there, and then we can move on. Oh, you know what? The 13 colonies has quite a large force here. Under Gerard Hopkins. So he could actually retake this. But we will do 1 turn, so they might retake that, and then we can focus on this. And we actually have a road going through here, so we can attack the French. Once they're defeated, we need to hop on the ships once more and land on Newfoundland. And then the French all the colonies have been taken by us. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!